Hey church family, and welcome to church today. I'm so glad you've joined us. My name is Brett France and I have the privilege of taking you through some of the announcements. So let's dive in. First up, we've got our Alpha course starting, and it's in person on Tuesday the 15th of Feb. It's an 8-week course in the Jerusalem Hall, and this is a great place for you if you are exploring the faith or have a friend who's exploring Christianity, and also you get supper, so why not? Please contact Razan at ruc.org.za. Then another fantastic ministry that's up and coming is our Precepts ministry. Starting on the 16th of Feb, they're going to be going through Genesis all the way to Deuteronomy, and it's a 37-week course, a chance to dive really deep into the scriptures. Then on the 17th of Feb, they've got another one starting as well, as they'll be looking at the book of Hebrews, an 11-week course. And so if this is something that interests you, please contact Donna at snappersdisplay.co.za. Another exciting thing coming up in the life of our church is our first Monday's webinar. On Monday, the 7th of Feb, we are hosting Dr. Garth Jafford, as he will take us through the pandemic, and he'll help us put the pandemic into perspective as we understand what has changed since we hosted him exactly a year ago. Where are we on vaccines? What does COVID look like? Where is it going? And how can we continue to live in this kind of post-pandemic world? So do tune in on YouTube or Facebook for this first Monday's webinar. Then church family, a really exciting announcement that I have for you is we are running a new members course on Sunday the 13th of Feb, happening in the Jerusalem Hall. If you have been kind of attending Rosemary Union Church for a while now and you want to know a little bit more about the church, or maybe you know about the church and you are very keen to become a member, then this is the course for you. It's a chance for you to hear all about the church, and as Pastor Ndaba often says, stop dating the church and marry the church. By doing the course, you aren't promising to become a member. You could do the course and say, no, not yet for me. And so I just want to invite you, if you're in those two camps, exploring our church, or maybe definitely want to become a member, then this is the course for you. Please, you must RSVP to Evelyn at ruc.org.za because we'll cater lunch for you. Then I want to highlight a wonderful ministry in our church, and that is our care ministry. Our care ministry does so much amazing work, and so I want to highlight 2 courses that they've got going on starting in February. So first up, they've got divorce recovery course starting on Tuesday the 15th of Feb from 6:30 to 8:30. If you yourself or a friend or a family member are going through a divorce or a separation, this is a fantastic place for you to come and deal with your emotions and get a biblical perspective as you walk and journey towards healing. A divorce or a separation can be one of the most difficult things that a person can go through. And so we would love to come alongside you as the church and support you in this space. It's going to deal with emotions such as grief, anger, forgiveness, children, boundaries, identity, and the future. So please do consider joining this course. And then the second course that they'll be running is the Grief Share Support Group, starting on Saturday the 19th of Feb, running in the morning from 9 until 11 a.m. Now, a grief support group is for people who are grieving the loss of a loved one. If you've lost a spouse, a child, or a loved one, or even a friend, you've probably found that there aren't many people who can really understand what you're going through. And so that's what this group exists to do, to create a space for you to come and share where you are at, the emotions you are feeling, and to help you journey towards healing. And so I would love to invite you or anyone in your family or friendship circles who may need this course because of the loss of a loved one. So please, if you'd like more information on these courses, do email Fiona at ruc.org.za. And lastly, still on our care ministry, there is a great need for facilitators, specifically in our divorce recovery and our single and parenting course. Both these courses run once a year, and no specific training is needed for you to be a facilitator. We are simply looking for someone who has journeyed through this already. If you are a divorcee and you've been through this and would like to now give back to people who are in this, who are going through what you yourself went through, won't you consider being a facilitator? Or maybe you're a single parent, you've kind of run the race for a while now, and you would love to come and support other single parents. Please consider being a facilitator in these courses for us. Like I said, no training is needed. Our care ministry will train you in everything you need. We're just looking for someone who's had experience. So contact Fiona if you'd like to assist in that. So that's it for announcements, church family. I'm so grateful that you've joined us here for church today. Or if you're catching these announcements in the week, I'm so glad you're catching up in the life of our church. Do remember that absolutely everything I've said here in more detail and everything I haven't said is in our bulletin. You can see that on our website or in the chairs in front of you. You can scan the QR code to get access straight to our bulletin. So make sure you are reading the bulletin once a week to catch up in all the different things that our wonderful church is doing. So church family, enjoy the service. It is a fantastic service today. We are dedicating some wonderful babies and families in our church at our 10 a.m. service. So I'm really excited that we get to do that as a church family, to come around these young families, celebrate life, and call parents and the church to raising these children in the ways of the Lord. God bless you. Enjoy the service. Thanks, church.